Good morning, children. Today I am going to give you book back answers in 6th standard in science. That is term 1, children, unit 5, living world of animals. So for exam, from the term 1, unit 5, one lesson you have, and from the term 2, lesson 1. So both the lessons for your half yearly exam. Okay, children. Now I think all have your books. Take page number 83. Okay, I'll mark and give the question answers. Some of the questions I'll write on the board. First, take out your class work. Start. Okay, so even you have to have your book side by side. You have to write. Okay, first I can mark, and then whatever I'm writing on the board, you can write in the class work. Some of the questions you can mark in your book. So you know how I mark in the book. Okay, children. So now page number 83. First, we'll see the choose. Choose. Okay, children. So the first one. The study of living things or organisms is called. Answer is B, biology. Okay, first one is B. Okay, children, mark it in your book, children. Then which of these following are characteristics of living beings? Second one, okay. That is, choose the correct sequence they have given, D. That is 1, 4, 2. 1, 4, 2 and 3. So first 4 options they have given, and then down see choose the correct sequence. In that you have 4 options again given. In that D you have to mark. Then third, lizards breathe through their C, that is lungs. Third one, C, lungs. Then fourth, all animals need. So what is the correct answer? C, air, food and water. Okay, children. Then next, which animal has a special organs of breathing called gills? The answer is C, fish. That is your fifth one. Okay. Then sixth one, choose a set that represents only biotic components of a habit. For that, D is the correct answer. That is aquatic plant, fish, frog, insect. So D. Okay. Then 7, which of the following cannot be called as a habitat? C, cultivated land with grazing cattle. So the answer is C. So mark it properly, children. Then 8, birds fly in the air with the help of. So what will be the correct answer? C, hollow and light bones. Then 9, paramecium moves from one place to other with the help of. So answer is D, cilia. Then 10th one, kangaroo rat lives in. Answer is B, desert habitat. Okay, children, did you understand? Did you mark it? Mark the answers. Next, we'll go to Roman number 2. Multiple choice questions. Complete the following with appropriate words. Okay, now Roman number 2. Complete the multiple choice questions. Okay, multiple choice questions. So in that, first one, aquatic deserts, mountains are called dash. Answer is habitat. Answer is habitat. This is page number 83, children, and this is page number 84. Okay. Then second one, based on the number of cells present, animals are classified into dash and dash. 2 dash is there. That is unicellular, and multicellular. So 2 dash. Okay. For the 2 dash you have to write. Then third one, tail of a bird acts as a rudder which helps to dash. That is control the direction of the movements. Control the direction of the movements. This is the third answer. Okay. Next we'll go to the fourth. Amoeba moves with the help of dash. So what we learned, children? Pseudopodia. So what is pseudopodia? That is false feet. Right, children? So next, we'll go true or false. Roman number 3. Roman number 3, true or false. Okay, first one, habitat is a living or dwelling place of an organism. So the first one is True. Then second one, the geographical features and environmental conditions on earth remain same from one place to other. So second one is false. So in this you have to see, children, see the side heading, there they have given, if false, give the correct answer. So false means you have to give the correct answer. That is a whole sentence. You have to write it again. Okay, that is the geographical features and environmental conditions on earth remain. That remain is the wrong statement there. That is, instead of that, you have to write differ. What you will write? Differ. Okay, so remain, you will strike it out and write differ there. So okay, children, so that is the correct statement. Then third, amoeba is a unicellular organism and moves with pseudopodia. So true. Fourth one, birds can see only one object at a time. False. So what will be the correct statement? Birds can see, birds, so you have to write it again, children. Birds can see two objects at a time. So two objects at a time, that is instead of one. So one is the wrong one, right? So instead of one you are writing two. It's a correct statement. Okay, so two objects at a time. Then paramecium is a multicellular organism. This also false because paramecium is a unicellular. So this also false. So again you have to write the correct statements. What will you write the correct statement? Paramecium is a unicellular organism. Okay, children. So what is the correct statement here? Unicellular. Okay, did you understand this, children? Now next we will go to complete the following. So complete the following. That is Roman number 4. Complete the following. First one. Tropical rainforests, grasslands and deserts are known as habitat. So what is the answer? Habitat. Then some living things are made of a single cell and they are called what organism? Unicellular. So single means you said, yeah, single cell means unicellular I said. Third, the breathing organ of a fish is known as gills. Then fourth, the lizard dash on the ground with its claw on its feet. So that is moves. Then fifth one, camel's toes dash on its hump. That is fat. Okay, children, did you got it? So this, next we will go to the Roman number 6. That is Roman number 5, children. So very short answers they have asked. First is, how do the birds catch their prey? Okay, Roman number 5, very short answers. So I'll write down the answers, children. Question is in the book itself. Okay, so I'm not writing the question, only the answers I'm writing on the board. Okay, so the questions are in the book, so you can read from the book. So the question is, how do the birds catch their prey? The birds, take down in your classwork. Okay, the birds catch their prey. That is, you can see in the page number 79, the answer is catch their prey with the help of a pair of clawed feet. Okay, children, this is the first answer. Then second, what is the second question? Where can we see camels in India? Answer is, it is in Rajasthan. Okay, children. Then third is, name the locomotory organ of an amoeba. So the locomotory organ of an amoeba is pseudopodia. Okay, pseudopodia. Okay, children, got it? Now next we'll go to the fourth question. What are the body parts of a snake? So we can write that is head, eyes, then what and all we can see the body parts, then nostrils, and plate, that is the skin, upper part of the skin, then tail tip. Okay, this is the fourth answer. I will go to the fifth one. Which structure helps the bird to change its direction while flying in the air? So which structure? That is the tail of the bird. Okay, the tail of the bird helps the bird to change its direction while flying in air. So this is Roman number 5 over, children. Okay, it's Roman number 5 is over. Now next is Roman number 6. Okay, Roman number 6 I'm going to give you. That is, you have to mark in your book. Mark carefully while I'm giving. Okay, that is a very short type questions. Differentiate between unicellular and multicellular organism. Take page number 77. You can see this page number 77. Down you have differentiation, unicellular and multicellular, tabular column. You know how to write in the class, right? The paper has to be divided into two, right? Unicellular and multicellular. Then that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points are there. No need to write all the 6 points. Both the sides you can write 4 points, that is enough. So the first point is they are made up of a single cell. So put tick there while you are writing in the classwork. Write that 4 points. Okay, children? They are made up of a single cell. So on the right side multicellular, they are, that is organisms are, strike it out. They are, after that organisms are is there. Strike it out that. So they are made up of many cells. So what will you write? They are made up of many cells. Then second point, leave it, no need. Go to the third point. So while you are writing in the classwork, the third point will be your second point. And the moonavathu point enava maarum, second point ah maaridum. Seriya? So adula second one irukradha vittrunga rendu side. So third, these organisms are generally very small in size. So next side, they are mostly large in size. And the one point, and the two points irukku. Alla one point edha podum. They are mostly large in size. They, open the bracket, they are mostly large in size, close the bracket. Avlodha adu podum, third, second point. The next point is they lack tissues, organs and organ systems. Put tick there. Same here also. They are composed of tissues, organs and organ systems on the right side. Then next, growth occurs by an increase in the size of the cells. Right side what you have? Growth occurs by an increase in the number of cells by cell division. So here 4 points and here 4 points you will write. Okay. So correct நீங்க உங்களுக்கு tabular column எப்படி போடணும்னு தெரியல, நான் உங்களுக்கு சொல்லி கொடுத்திருக்கேன் எப்படின்னு. So when you are in 5th standard, so you have to divide the page into 2. Write this side 4 points and that side 4 points. Okay, children, did you understand this question? So next question we'll see. Next, write the adaptive features of polar bear and penguin. Write the page number also there, children. For the first one, page number 77, write next to the question. Okay, question irukku illaya, first question pakkatliye page number 77 எழுதிக்கோங்க. Now second question, write the adaptive features of a polar bear and penguin. adha enna pannunga, pakkatliye page number 81. What will you write? Page number 81. Now take page number 81. So see here, tabular column is there. In that 4 points are there, no need to write all the 4. First 2 there was polar bear and penguin. அது ஃபுல்லாவே அப்படியே எழுதுவீங்க, புரியுதா? So polar bear, habitat, polar region, adaptive features, thick skin for protection, white fur. Then penguin, polar region, paddle to swim, walk with 2 legs. So open the bracket here, polar bear, and close the bracket with the 2 legs. Okay, these 2 points is enough for your question. Okay, next is third. Have you written the question page number, children? So for second one, page number 81. Then third, mention the features that help a bird to fly in the air. Page number 79 again. So write page number 79 there. So see here, see in the left side, first side, okay, left side, see down. Birds written there. Yes, in that, tick the points, whatever points I'm telling. So in the book there are 9 points. So no need to write all the 9 points. So first point, they have streamlined body covered with feathers. This body shape provides minimum resistance to air. This is the first point. Then next go to the third point. Number 3 போட்டிருக்கில்லையா அதை டிக் பண்ணுங்க. They breathe through lungs. So this will be a second point. Then number 4. They have a pair of wings that are modified forelimbs. Tick that. Then number 5. They have hollow and light bones. Tick that. Then see in the right side, 8th point. See in the right side, 8th point. They say மேல பாருங்க. They have strong chest muscles which help them withstand the pressure of the air while flapping their wings during flight. So how many points? 1, 3, 4, 5, 8. இந்த 5 points நீங்க அதெல்லாம் எழுதணும் bookல. புரிஞ்சுதா? So என்னென்ன மார்க் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? Number 1, 3, 4, 5 and 8. So all this, how many points totally? 5 points you will write in your classwork. Okay children? Next is, what are the different types of invertebrates they have asked? That I'll write on the class in the board. You can take down here. இங்க கீழ இடம் இருக்கு இல்லையா, அங்க எழுதிக்கோங்க அந்த question answer. புரியுதா? That is can write as, this is Roman number 6, 4th answer. Okay, 4th answer. So take down in your classwork that answer is protozoa, porifera, then coelenterata, platyhelminthes, So next what they have given? Annelida, arthropoda, mollusca, echinodermata, and nematoda. Okay, learn nicely children. This is very important for you. Okay, this can be asked. So learn nicely. Protozoa, porifera, coelenterata, platyhelminthes, annelida, arthropoda, mollusca, echinodermata and nematoda. Okay, so that is your 4th. Now we'll go to the detailed answer, Roman number 7. So what's the question? Describe the various features which help camel dwell well in the desert. Right, take page number 80. Can write that page number 80 in the next to the question. See in the left side, so many points are there, right? So in that you mark it, put tick. First point. Okay, in the left side, first point, that is, the camel has long legs with the help it to keep its body away from the sand in the desert. Then number 2, a camel can drink large amount of water and store it in the body. So 1, 2. Next, see in the right side, 4th point. A camel's hump has fat stored in it. In case of energy requirement, a camel can break down stored fat for nourishment. Then number 6. A camel has long eyelashes and hairs to protect its eyes and ears from the blowing dust. Then number 7. It can keep its nostrils closed to avoid dust. Till dust is enough. Okay. Then this points, how many points? 1, 2, 4, 6 and 7. So 5 points. Okay children. So this lesson is over for you all. I have marked and given. So from the term 1, this lesson you have for your half yearly exam. Okay. In the next class, I'll give you from the term 2, heat and temperature. Did you understand children? Learn this properly. So already I gave what and all I gave for you all. That is choose. I think you have marked. Then number 2, fill up, complete, true or false, complete the following. And very short answers I've given. Take down in your classwork. How many? 5 questions there. Then very short answers. First is page number 77. Next page number 81. And third page number 79. I think you have marked properly. And 4th I've written there on the board. That is question. And then next answer in detail. Page number 80 I've given. Okay children. That's all. We'll see you in the next class children. Thank you.